great day today. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. I got up, had my cup of coffee, got my little sticky note ready for the day, listened to a little sermon, and I'm like, okay, time to get moving. It's about 6:30 right now. I got up about 5:30 this morning and just had a good, relaxing, chill morning. It's been great the last few days. So today I'm going to do a little bit of deep cleaning. I usually plan out for the month. Like some people do a deep clean in the fall and maybe one in the spring, whenever they feel the need to do that. I like to break mine up through the month so that I don't have like a huge job every 6 months. Sometimes it does go that way. If you have a lot of little ones or you just can't get to deep cleaning, then hey, set aside a week or whatever, however long you need to redo your whole house. But for me, I'm like, I kind of let it go. I don't do it every single month. I just kind of let it go and I go, all right, time to deep clean. So the last time I really did this was before the wedding, Lauren's wedding, Matthew's wedding in September. So I'm like, all right, it's kind of gone through the whole month here. I haven't done a lot of deep cleaning. The next big thing is going to be, for me, it's the third week of October. You guys are seeing this on the fourth week of October. And I figured if I break it up for a month, by the time I'm done, it's going to be Thanksgiving, and then it'll be time to decorate for Christmas. The kids are like, when can we put up the Christmas trees? I'm like, let's get through Thanksgiving first, and then we'll start decorating. So I figured if I start out now, I break my little cleaning schedule. I need to get a new one here. This is kind of getting ragged. I need a new little, it's coming, a new little system going on here, but this is the paper that's all, floppy and stuff on the refrigerator. I break it up for the month, because a month usually has 4 weeks. Sometimes there's an extra week, and so each week I focus on different zones in my house, and then I kind of broke up every single room, zones, whatever you want to call them, and then go, okay, let me kind of focus on that. Before, when I had a lot of little ones, like this is actually the week 3 right here is what I should start on, but I'm actually starting week 1 because I haven't done this, and it's just easier for me to go through if I start right here. Right now I can't clean because everybody's sleeping, so I'm going to start right here, which works. But I broke up for the month. Everybody's bedding to get washed each week, so if I write it down, then I know that their bedding gets washed at least once a month. Can do it more often, it just depends on, but if it's written, it's done. So I have our bedding to get washed. I just washed ours, so I'm not going to worry about doing ours this week. And then my focus this week, it would be living room, hallways, boys' bathroom, and the laundry room. Those 4 areas I know I can tackle this morning in a few hours of getting them deep cleaned and done. I usually clean every single day as well, my living room, but what I'll do today is I'll dust the fan blades. I will probably dust the walls. I might not wipe the walls. My kids aren't as little as they used to be, where if you got a lot of little ones, they touch all the walls. Touch. Oh, we used to use magic erasers all the time because kids just touch and smear things, and I'm like, how does this happen? So I don't usually have to do that too much. I might have to run the door handles, but a good dusting of everything. The couches, take out the cushions, clean inside. I might even do the little carpet upholstery on top of the couch just to do a surface clean of everything. Really good dusting, really good floors, really good corners, all that good stuff. Good at my fireplace. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna put that on my list. Use the air duster. Let me go write that down so I don't forget. I usually try to do that every time before the season to use the fireplace, but I've forgotten to do that. So I'm gonna spray in there. I've got a bottle of air. I talked to the gas guy came out and did my fireplace for me, and he just said get a can of like the spray air that's used for computer screens and electronics, and just spray it out real good. And I'm like, perfect. So I'll do that. Just go through, clean through real good. If there's anything to really get rid of, which there shouldn't be that much stuff to get rid of, I'll do that. So I'm gonna focus on my living room, hallways, which will include the closets. I know, because I don't have closets anywhere else, do I? No, I do not. But I do the closets. So I'll kind of weed through those closets a little bit too. Closets are my storage and catch-all for everything. I need to, now that they're out of the garage and at the shop, I need to get some storage shelves for the basement, the garage, and then I can probably put a lot of stuff in those closets down in the garage. I might just do that. I just think of like spiders, because there's like air mattresses, but I think of like spiders making a nest in there. So we'll just see if we do that. Put on my list. Boys' bathroom, real good. Usually I clean their bathroom, so it's not bad, but this will be the wiping up the cabinet real good, cleaning out the drawers, making sure everything's organized, that kind of thing. Laundry room, same way. I try to go under as much as I can and on the sides as much as I can, get the dusting down. So that is gonna be my focus this morning, is the deep clean. We'll do regular house pickup. That doesn't take that long, but the deep cleaning of that. Now, if I couldn't do it in one day, today I can because I'm home. If I had a busy week, I have a lot of little kids, I have a huge busy life schedule every single day, nursing babies, demanding, I would break this up for the whole week. So then Monday I'd go, All right, I know from 2 to 3 I have a window of opportunity. For an hour, I'm gonna get some deep cleaning done. Tuesday, I know I have that hour at the same time, I'm gonna get some deep cleaning done. Wednesday, the same thing. That's how I would break it. If it's not an hour, give yourself a half hour. Whatever time you can kind of, set aside for that deep cleaning, do, and just get it done. And you'll be so happy you did. It beats having to do it all at one time. I remember doing deep cleaning once or twice a year, and it would take a week at a time, and it would take me literally all day to do one room, and I was like, oh my goodness, that was so much work. So I like to break it up, makes it easier. So I'm gonna do that today. What else? Today's trash day. I gotta get all my trash out. And then I have to make a couple phone calls today. And we're gonna make some food today. I'm gonna do a couple meals that we're gonna go take and drop off to the neighbors and some friends. So I'm gonna make some more of that apple cake. So I've got my apples out of the freezer last night so they can thaw. And I think I'm gonna do some of that pumpkin dessert because I have another cake mix and more pumpkin to do another batch of that. So I think I'll make that because that was delicious. We made it last week, the fall favorite desserts, just on a smaller schedule. I bought smaller pans, so for smaller-sized families. So I think I'm gonna do that today. And for breakfast today, I'm gonna pull out my chocolate chip oatmeal cups, wrote it down because we gotta use them up. And then stromboli is gonna be for lunch. I pulled that out of the freezer, that's in the refrigerator. Definitely fine, a little bit, I'll take it out, put it on the stove here so it can rise up. And then dinner is gonna be pesto tortellini. That was a wonderful freezer meal. Probably one of my children's favorite, the pesto tortellini. I told you I didn't think they'd like the tortellini at all. I'm like, oh, they're not gonna like this here. I wasted all this money. They love that meal. So that is in my refrigerator. I'll take that out and bake in the oven. Another great freezer meal. So I don't really have to cook. Awesome, love it. Focus on other things today, like my deep clean. I have to spend an hour and then take my kids to the park today. Oh wait, in school. And I have to take Jaden today to work and pick her up. So there's a whole lot more. And there's a little laundry in as well. Yeah, there's a whole lot more than just deep cleaning today. So that is gonna be my focus today, is the deep cleaning today. And the meals are done, but I think that's gonna work. So it's gonna be a good day today. So it's gonna be a good day today. So that's gonna be my focus, deep cleaning. I'm gonna just start out, the kitchen's not even that dirty. I'll just do a wipe down. Like there's literally 3 dishes. That's it, it's a miracle. Usually I wake up and there's a ton of dishes. We took our meal yesterday. Oh, that's right, yesterday I went to the dentist. I went in there, I have 2 appointments, one this week and one in a few weeks. And I thought this week was the rest of my dental work. Well, this week's appointment was my cleaning, my 6-month cleaning. So I got in there and I was like, okay, anticipating. She's like, oh yeah, here's your 6-month cleaning. I'm like, what? So awesome. So I didn't have to get all my dental work. So my day was quick. It was like a half-hour appointment. I came home, I went to our park and got about 30-minute walk-in. Came back, we packed up lunch in little containers and took them to the park, and the kids got to play at the park, and I got to sit and visit with some people and have dinner there, and that was so nice. We stayed there long, came back here, and just chilled and relaxed last night. So last night was wonderful. So I'm hoping to do something like that today as well. We'll see how our day goes, but it was a good, relaxing time. So, and I didn't have to do anything, just teeth cleaning. So I'm like, yay, I can do that. I'll have to wait for a few more weeks for the more massive work, but that's okay. So that was how yesterday ended. So teeth are fine, happy, just cleaning was really good. So today's gonna be another, and then we're gonna get to the park after all this and let the kids play. We'll do our park so I can get some walk-in laps in and just enjoy. I don't think we'll take lunch, dinner there because it's not too far for us, and then we'll just come home and have dinner here. So, all right, we ready? That was my whole day in a nutshell. Let's get going, got the coffee, I'm gonna get my earbud in. We're gonna start cleaning. I'm gonna get my duster out, work from the top down. If you remember, if you're like me, sometimes you forget, you start cleaning the bottom and you're like, wait a minute, everything from the top falls down. So clean all your dust first off your fan blades, any ceiling, wipe your walls, and then move yourself down. When you're wiping walls, start at the top, move down, and then focus on your down areas. That's the best way to do it. So, and do a clockwise pattern. If you don't know where to start from the clock. Start something at like 12 o'clock, and then work all the way around that room until you get back to 12. Does that make sense? Start at 12 and then go this way all the way around. It's the opposite for you, and come back. It'd be this way for you guys. Do that, and then anything you don't need, declutter. If there's something that goes in another room, set it like on your kitchen table or in an area, and put that all away at one time so you don't have to do a bunch of trips to drop things off. So, all right, let's go get our tools. Bucket of water, I'll put a little cleaning solution, which will be vinegar, Minorex cloths, beep beep, and some essential oils. That's all I'll use in there, so to wipe all the walls off. All right, let's get going with our day. Okay, let's get some deep cleaning done. All right, I got my mixing bowl out because I can't find any of my cleaning buckets. I think they all got taken in the garage. I put vinegar, hot water, a little pump of dish soap, and I put a lot of drops of cedarwood, lavender, and I'm not sure what else the essential oil is, just to make it smell good. My little Norwex cloth, I'm just gonna squeeze it out and wipe off my wood stuff with it, and then I'll dry it with this so it doesn't stay on the wood. Just real simple, just to get a good dusting and everything.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I am running for you. I am running for you. I am running for you. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, be your light. I'll be your light. Your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
All right, I had to take a quick break, so I got the robot vacuums going in the house, and Jaden's here. Jaden's got to go to work early today, so we're gonna go run and drop her off. Jaden, the Lord be with you. May the Lord be with you. Love that shirt. So we're gonna go drop her off so she can do some working today.
Yep.
Then come back and we'll do some more work, Jaden. She's so excited. Okay, we're gonna go run her. All right, so just dropped Jaden off. I don't usually see a sunrise here very often because our house faces up. There's, on a mountain, so you don't get to see a sunrise. So that's pretty coming up over the peak over there that I got to show you. So I'm gonna go head home, and then I'm gonna go, the kids will be getting up here, and finish the living room. I got the vacuum going so it can clean, and then I'm gonna probably start on carpet clean, the couches off so those can dry, clean out the chair because that gets really dirty, and all the crumbs on the couch, forgot all that. There shouldn't be any crumbs. We're gonna go check that out. So we'll go head back home. tried to flip the cushions as much as I could. Obviously the corner ones I cannot. That's where Maxine likes to sit. So the fluffier ones I put in the middle, the harder ones I put where they get fluffier, just to mix them up so it doesn't get too smushed down. So this can be, I'm gonna go get the carpet cleaner so I can wipe off there, just to like a surface clean. I was waiting for Greg in the bathroom. I just check out, basically I just have up there all our blankets in bags for when people come. It's extra storage, pillows, things like that. There's Maxine's sweater. This is all our coolers. I'm gonna keep these out because we do use these like all the time. So this is just gonna be the shelf. This kind of changes, but there's library bags, all our stuff, and the dog food and cat food. These things have worked good. People said, you're gonna have ants. I don't have any ants at all. Not at all here. We had ants, but not in here. So we have 1 for Maxine, 3 for Ruby, 4 for the cats. Any extra bags we stick on the side over here, and then there's a gate. I bought a baby gate so I can put it at the top of the deck so Maxine can be outside without running away. So I just wiped this off. This is good. I'm not gonna put anything else in here. This is perfect. This is good enough for me. So then I took out, the only thing I took out was the air mattresses. So the air mattresses, I do use those when people stay, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to put them in the garage, but I'm gonna put them in the garage. I will put them in a black trash bag, tie it super, super tight. Probably put a bunch of bug bombs in there. No, I'm just kidding. Just tie it tight. Put them in the garage, so when we do use them once or twice a year, they're there and not taking up space up here. So I'm gonna go have one of the girls do that. This closet's down. I'll go get my carpet cleaner now. All right, fireplace maintenance. You need to clean, especially if you have a gas fireplace, you have to clean it out with air cleaner. This is electronic duster, multi-purpose compressed gas cleaner for dust and lint. I bought this at Walmart last year. It's about half full, $8 a can. It lasts me 2 years worth, which is fine. I had these, I took these all off when we first moved here, and I cleaned out the whole fireplace. Well, this is my first time having a gas fireplace. I didn't really know, obviously, how the gas fireplace work, and there was no like set pattern on how to put these back. Well, I realized there is a pattern to putting these back, and so unfortunately I didn't put them back properly, and I got black soot all over my house, and I had to paint. That's why I painted so much last year. So I called the propane guy, had him come out and look at my fireplace. Just our propane, the guy that fills our propane, charged me $30. I think it was maybe 50, I don't even know. But all he did was clean it up with this, told me to buy a can of this. He goes, don't call me, just get a can and spray it out. You spray where the igniter is back here, spray all the dust out. There'll be a lot of dust that flies out. And then he turned it on high with the flames shooting out and put all the logs where there was no flame. Hello, it's not perfect because I see one that should be bent over, because I was trying to put it together like a puzzle. It was not working that way. I'm sure there is multiple ways to do it, but that's the easiest, and I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. So live and learn, save your money. I just didn't know because I've never owned a fireplace before. So I'm just gonna get my flashlight on my phone here and spray in here real good to clean this out. I was like, I should have did this earlier while the vacuums were going. I'm gonna have to turn the vacuum on right in front of it. Great thing about that is it was not that dusty. When I first did it, it was super dusty. Not that much. This can gets frozen, so be careful because it is freezing. But it's cleaned out. Cleaned out the thing. That's all you have to do. I'm just sneezing now. All the dust. Okay, so that's it for fireplace. I'm just kind of try to, I wanted my can to kind of decompress. I'm gonna use up all the rest of it. I think that's it. You can get in there and scrub this brick. The black will come off. I've done that. I'm not gonna do that this year. We barely use this. It's not that cold here. Once in a great while we will use that. So all right, that's done. Now I need to get my vacuum over here, re-clean the floor. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is carpet cleaner. I use the Bissell Upholstery cleaner. I have, oh, I was thinking solution and clean mix. All right, so I'm gonna just pour, there's already stuff in here. I'm just gonna pour, I bought Bissell Clean and Refresh. You can use a natural homemade mixture with vinegar and essential oils. That's fine too. I just bought this to go with it. That's all. So I'm gonna pour this in here and add water. All right, let's go clean the carpet, or not the carpets, I don't even have carpet. Let's go clean the Maxine's looking at me like, what? Where's my bed? It's gone. I know. I put it in the dryer for her. Let's go clean the couches off. First, let's flip the laundry. Let's go see if that's ready first. And then we'll do the couches. That right there is a lot of dirt from a few months. We'll go dump this out. Oh yes, look at all that. That's a surprise moms like to find. All the candy wrappers in the chair. It was almost like a piñata for moms. We have one chair that people eat on, and it's this chair. The other couches, they're not allowed to eat on. People do sit there, but whenever I see the kids, I'm like, no eating on the couches. They know the rules. Table, I'm like, we have a table to sit at. That's where you eat your food at. So most of the time we sit there. We have too many people, then we can sit in the living room, but this is where they like to sit. They like to have breakfast sometimes. Like if I'm busy in the kitchen, they can sit with this table and eat on this chair because I don't really care if they get this dirty. So this one's awful dirty, and it's Maxine's. Maxine's not very happy because her chair is not wet, as well as all the couches. All right, so I think for the most part, my living room is completed. I have the fan going. I will let this dry in here, and then I kind of move the chair away so the vacuums can clean the floor really good. So this room is done. I'm not doing any of my like daily chores today. I'm letting the kids do that today. So if you see me deep cleaning, go, where are my kids at? They're doing all the stuff I normally do. So now I'm gonna move down the hallway, work on the hallway, basically just dust it, wipe it where the hand cleaning stuff is, and then maybe do the laundry room first. And then I got this closet in the boys' bathroom. That's it, a few hours this morning, and I'll be done with this, which is awesome. Then I'll work on food later on. So, all right, let's keep working on the hallway. Oh, did you see me turn on my candles? Those candles I got from Lauren from her wedding, and I also bought some thinner ones from Amazon just to put in my lanterns, because I always buy the wax ones where you spend like $1 or $2, and I'm like, why am I doing that? Because I never burn them, never use them. They're just there for decoration. I'm like, that's kind of a waste. So the battery operated candles you can turn on with the remote. Hello. So I had them all switched off because I was like, oh, don't waste the battery. In reality, I'm going to use them once in a great while at nighttime. So I'm trying to work on each room, turning them, getting the switches on. So I did this room, they're on. So now when I want to take the remote, I can just go around and flip them and turn them on. They're not bad. They're like maybe $1.50, $2 a candle, not bad. But you'll have them forever with the battery, and they don't just wear out. She had her batteries in there for a year before the wedding, and they still were fine, almost a year, 9 months. And they still work fine. So I'm gonna leave this out here, let everything dry really good, start working on the hallways. All right, I did my closet. I didn't show too much of this because it was just me organizing. There's a few things on top. I decided to put down my garage that are good because it's just storage. I'm gonna have to get me a container down there. So mostly kind of like Christmas contain, like bags and napkins, things that Grandma left me from Lauren's wedding. So there's all that. There's still food up here, which is good. And the bottom I just kind of cleaned out and wiped the floor really good, cleaned everything out, all that good stuff. So now I'm gonna move on to the laundry room. All right, got Maxine's bed all dry. She'll be excited, along with Hedgehog. I'm gonna put these back over here, and then I'm gonna come back and just kind of dust in here and vacuum up the floor. All right, save your dusting mitt for the last thing to do is your laundry room, because I'm gonna get way behind there where the vacuum hose won't reach. All right, in the boys' bathroom, this is the last room after deep clean, which is good. Normally, I clean this room every single Monday, so I'm not going to worry about cleaning off the stuff. I'm just going to like dust and wipe down. Like, this is kids looking. Look at those nicely rolled towels. Yes, thank goodness for un-Pinterest-worthy home. So I'm going to basically wipe everything off that I don't normally wipe, like the cabinet, the door, light switches, and then clean out the cabinet under the sink. All right, done in this bathroom. Wiped everything down. The drawer down here is not, like, I probably need to get some kind of under sink organizer for stuff, and this is just mostly Evan's stuff in here, so I don't really organize it too much. It's his, maybe he will one day, we'll see, but everything else is picked up. It's already been, this room is tiny, so these, I'm not gonna fold those, that's quite all right. There's gonna be more, and the kids put them away. So now my deep cleaning is finished. And I'm gonna go check on the kids, see how they're doing, so we can put the rest of the stuff away, and then I'll start on my food. Overall, it took me a couple hours. I did a lot of filming in there, so that took some time, and I had to run Jay. But now my deep cleaning for those 1, 2, 3, 4 areas of my house are done. So let's get it done one day.
Do I also want to target on the car?
Sure, that'd be great. All right, so all my chore stuff is done. The girls, the boys, and all the rest of the kids are doing the rest of the stuff. So I'm gonna start on food now. It's about 10:30. I got my stromboli. I took out the freezer. Look at it's rising up in this bag. It's starting to explode. So I'm gonna spray my cookie sheet here. Spray it so it doesn't stick, and I'm gonna put the stromboli on it. It'll rise up in a few minutes, and then we'll cook it in the oven. Really easy for lunch. Just needs a warm spot to rise. The kids are gonna do their school. I'm gonna whip up some apple dapple cake. I made this last week, you saw it, it's delicious. We've got all those frozen apples. I'm gonna double the recipe. I'll put the original one on the screen with the bake times, because I forgot that. If I forget, it's 350 for like 40 minutes, but I'm gonna put it, it might be 30 because I'm gonna do small pans. So we'll have to test it. So let me mix up double here.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. I love the things you said to me. It seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come close. closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. For me, it seems that you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just
all right, so I just put in the oven our stromboli for lunch. That's baking, and as soon as that's done, I'm going to put that in there at 350 for about 30 minutes. It'll be delicious. That'll be done. And then my apple cake, I've got 4 pans. I was thinking I'd have another one. I don't know why. Obviously, it's a 9 by 13, so 2, and I doubled it, so 4. So that's done. I'm going to mix up the pumpkin pie bars. Do the same thing, put in pans to put in the oven as soon as the stromboli is done, because I don't want to mix the flavors.
dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind, my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking through the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me.
All right, so these are done. As soon as the oven is free, I'm gonna put everything in there and bake it. All right, I forgot to put butter on the bread. You're supposed to brush it with butter or egg white and sprinkle everything bagel topping. That's what I'll put on there. So I'm gonna just wipe this on.
To say this, but I think we were meant to be.
Not a lot of things in your oven, especially a lot of baked goods. If you don't have a convection oven, just do one layer, otherwise they're gonna cook uneven. Trust me, I've learned. I have a convection setting in my oven. It looks like a little, what is it? It has a circle with some lines here and a line up on top. That's convection, but push that and it will distribute and blow the heat all through your oven. So we'll cook. So I just cut this because I did not time this, so I don't know how long I had to cook. But look at that, this is it. This is stromboli. This one's got bacon and chicken and bacon. Now I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna see which one this is. See? All right, that worked out perfect. One was pizza, one was chicken. I'm gonna let those cool and then I'll chop them, otherwise they're gonna crumble. All right, so I'm getting all my stuff made, baked in the oven. Those are gonna go as gifts to other people. So I talked to a lot of you yesterday about hospitality meals, about giving to a new mom or to a neighbor, things like that, or something they could just use an extra dinner because they would need some extra help. So I'm doing taco nachos. So what I did is I got a bag that they don't have to return to me. I bought a humongous thing of paper plates because no one likes doing dishes. So I put that in there, tortillas. I've got scoop chips and like some jar cheese, like the queso cheese. I'm gonna get a cooking hamburger over here and I'm gonna season it with taco seasoning. That's gonna go in a container, put in my refrigerator. And then there's refried beans in a can. I'm leaving those in the can so they don't have to worry about having those be heated or cold. And then I have salsa in a jar. I'm gonna put shredded lettuce. I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning so it's fresh. Spin it, chop it up real tiny, put it in a bag, and then also shredded cheese, and then guacamole. I have that as well. So that'll go a meal, and then we'll take the desserts as well, as long as a nice present for friends. So that's something you can do just as a gift to bless somebody. If you can't do all of that, then just make an extra loaf of bread. Make a batch of muffins and make it to a new mom, or just something that's just gonna help somebody out to bless them. So always things you can do just to be a blessing. If you don't wanna make food because your things going on and sickness and everything else, buy stuff for a crock pot meal or a pressure cooker meal and just give it to them like fresh and frozen, and then they'll let them put that together themselves. That's another easy way if you're worried about, or if they're concerned about getting food that you're prepared. That's just another way you can do it, or give them some money, a gift card to order pizza, or just to a restaurant, something to help ease somebody's burden. So that's good. All right, I'm finishing my kitchen after everything's baking here, so I'm cooking my hamburger right here. This is heating up. This is dinner tonight. This is pesto tortellini. Delicious. So these are baking. These are gonna be in here for an hour. So we're gonna let those cook. This I chopped up and I heated up some pizza sauce. The kids are gonna eat this for lunch. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Drinking my tea. I'm gonna have to go get Jaden because she's gonna be done, and then I'll be able to come back and finish up my day. All right, I'm gonna have to go get Jaden, but this is gonna be kids' lunch. They're gonna have apples here. These are those ambrosia apples, so good. I'm gonna throw that away. And then they're gonna have this dipped in sauce. Super easy lunch. All right, it's actually really nice outside. I just went outside, I'm like, wow, it feels warm outside. I had my air on because I was drying my couch, which is dry. Kids are eating breakfast, not breakfast, it's not breakfast. They're eating lunch right now. They're eating lunch. I have to go get Jaden right now because she is gonna be done working, and then we'll go back home and finish up the meat and the rest of our stuff for the day, and then we'll be done. Done, thank goodness. All right, here we are with Jaden. Jaden, how was your work day today?
It was a good day. It was just busy.
It was busy. You went early and made meals for somebody, made like 90 lunches?
Yeah, for 3 offices.
3 offices, which is awesome.
Meals. Yeah.
That's so good. And then I saw you were making lemon, like layered.
Yeah, like a lemon parfait sort of thing.
Parfait type thing. So she's the parfait queen. I don't know why I don't have you do parfaits.
I did it once and everybody loved it.
They did. They totally loved it. I remember you made it that one year for Christmas or Thanksgiving. So maybe Thanksgiving, Jade, we're putting you on it. You and Evan. Evan's the salad boy, you're that. So we're going to go head home, and then we're going to see what else we got to do. All right, here we are home. Look at that. That's a beautiful day out here. Look at all these leaves going on. It's nice. Oh, I see Ken's down there. I see a Ken Barbie doll, or some Barbie doll down there. So I'm going to go. I'm gonna go inside. Nothing's there, Ruby. I promise. I'm gonna go inside so we can finish up for our day. All right, so my cakes came out of the oven. I need to get myself some, what are those things called, Jane? Cooling racks. Put it on my Christmas list. I need cooling racks. I'm gonna make myself a note. So I gotta make the frosting. So it's boiling. You take a 1/3 cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, and then you boil it for 2 minutes, and then whisk in powdered sugar and flavoring, and you're good to go. All right, so that's good. Last time I didn't boil it as long, and I was able to pour it, so it's a little thicker, no big deal. I made one that I cracked because I put it on my grate, so it kind of tipped. So that'll be our taste tester to make sure, before you send something to somebody's house, always taste it to make sure it's not awful, not their food, your own food. All right, kids have already gotten into that. This is my spaghetti squash for dinner. I let this cook and then I took the lid up. Look at this, nice and good. This is a really good dinner. Tortellini, look at that. Let me get a fork. Look at that. Look at how delicious. Pesto tortellini, so good. It is a nice, perfect day. Gorgeous weather here. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna work on today's video to finish it up because I got a little bit of editing to do because I had a lot of cleaning this morning. So today's been a wonderful day. We're gonna go hit our park tonight because it's a little warm out. Like I'm gonna take this little thing off and just use the underdress. There's a bug, ladybug. So we're gonna do the park tonight, just do some walking, let the kids play, have that wonderful pesto tortellini for dinner tonight, and call it a night. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, all the fun stuff, the deep cleaning. Remember, break it down in sections. Don't worry about doing it all at once if you can't. So we're gonna see you guys again tomorrow with another day in our life. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.